Hello, my name is John Carvel. I am from Pittsburgh, New York, in Rochester. I recently moved to Buffalo a year and a half ago after finishing my undergrad at Niagara University. My undergrad major was international management. I currently work downtown Buffalo at M&T Bank within consumer lending. I am a business and planning analyst. As a business and planning analyst, I use data information systems every single day to make data management decisions, data analytics, and data trend analysis. So I use our boatloads of databases, run queries through SQL, and then use that data to determine trend analyses and present that to my manager and my bosses to determine decisions for the bank. When trying to choose my favorite book, it's a little difficult. I'm torn. I would have to go with Irrational Exuberance by Robert J. Schiller. Irrational Exuberance essentially goes through each rise and drop in the stock market and then takes an approach of trying to analyze every individual external factor that may cause what we're seeing and what causes these, you know, rise and these drops in the stock market, and trying to determine if there's a common correlation in which we can then predict them for the future. This is really important to me, and I find it very interesting because I am a finance guy. I am finishing my MBA and my MS in finance this May. So I have been working full time at the bank for 2 years and working on 2 master's degrees full time. So it's been a bit of a balancing act. I haven't had as much free time as I'd enjoy, but hopefully it's going to be worth it. My uh, my experience with information systems, is pretty expansive. I use them, like I said before, every day within the bank. I've been trying to teach myself how to build different kinds of queries, join tables, how to build macros in Excel, and it's all stuff that is very important in my field. If I'm going to be, uh, you know, successful in finance, I need to be able to use these effectively and efficiently to be able to build my financial models. I need to be able to access these databases and information systems to create accurate models. We can use this technology to change the world because we're able to share information efficiently and effectively, therefore allowing us as society to solve problems that we may not individually have answers to, but as a collective society can come to major conclusions and decisions that will effectively change the world. And we've seen this through time and time again through medicine and other technologies that one person alone or one country alone hasn't been able to figure it out, but together through open source and through other forums, we've been able to figure things out that we've never been able to do before. I'm about to show you something that is very important to me. So, a little background: I have snowboarded for 13 years. It is something that is an integral part of who I am. Of those 13 years, I competed for 6. I qualified for nationals twice, when I was 17 and when I was 18. When I was 17, I actually went to nationals by myself. I flew out to Colorado. My parents couldn't come. It was an experience within its own. Unfortunately, the second day on hill, I separated my shoulder and couldn't compete in the 2 competitions I qualified for, which were slopestyle and border cross. But I continued to ski the rest of the week anyways with a sling on and basically ignored the doctor's advice because I wasn't going to miss that kind of opportunity 10 days in Colorado. I actually used to go out to Oregon, Mount Hood, and snowboard on a glacier during the summer for 3 summers, and I worked full time in high school so I could pay for it all. And that's where I got this right here, which is my snowboard. This is not my current one that I use, but this is the one that I qualified for nationals with. I rode in Colorado. I got it in Oregon. And then I also have my old helmet, which I had an artist actually shave all the paint off of, and then he went in and just completely did all this art on his own and then glossed it over. As you can see, it's coming off in a lot of places. That's because I'm not very good sometimes and smack my head. So it takes off some of the paint. So I don't use this helmet anymore. After a couple crashes, you can't use the same helmet because you're at risk of higher concussion rate, which happened to me my second year I qualified for nationals. I knocked myself out 2 weeks before I was supposed to leave, which was heartbreaking because I was really excited to compete. I was ranked 30th in the nation for slopestyle, and all my friends were coming with me because a couple of them qualified. Some were coming to support me, and it was a bad concussion, and I was not able to make it. Just some extra information about me. I am, like I said, finishing my MBA and my MS in finance. I am looking to go to New York City in the next 6 months, pursuing investment banking, preferably eventually going to get into private equity. I'm taking my CFA level 1 in December. Now, the CFA is the Chartered Financial Analyst exam. It's a certification exam for finance people. I'm taking the entirety of 2018 to study for it. They recommend 350 hours of study, which usually takes about 6 months. But it's a 20% pass rate your first time you take it, so I'm going to take the entirety of the year and pass it my first time because I actually have a scholarship from Niagara to take it. And it's going to allow me to level the playing field when trying to work down there, or opportunities with other students that have Ivy League educations, and it's the next challenge in which I'm going to face. It's something that I'm excited for, and I'm going to spend countless hours of studying, and I'm hoping it really pays off. Well, thank you for listening to me. I hope to get to know some of you guys in the class better. If you have any questions, please send me an email or comment below. Thank you.